Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video, you join me in our Sprinter van. We're going to show you something pretty cool indeed. Now, the reason I'm in the van is that Mrs. D and I have just come back from a holiday in Cornwall, where we've been staying in the van, and we did a lot of sort of stuff at the seaside and walking late at night and that sort of thing. And there was one thing that made it particularly awesome, and that is the Olight Seeker Pro. It's just come out. Olight sent it to me as a sort of pre-production thing to show you guys. And you know, when you get sent stuff, you're not always 100% sort of sold on it, but this thing it's absolutely brilliant. It's so good, in fact, I sort of wanted to make a video to show you guys everything it can do. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, this is the Olight Seeker Pro, and it is, as you can see, it looks like a sort of standard little torch. Not too big, not too bulky, weighs about 200 grams, but it really is a nicely built thing. We've got you can see it's all sort of milled aluminium here, nice sort of rubber grip for the handle here, and you'll notice on the front here we've got a few different displays. Now, this display is something I've never seen on a torch before. I know Olight do it on a couple, but I've never actually had the pleasure of sort of feeling it. And I just wanted to show you guys what the displays do. So you can see here we've got our battery life indicated. As you rotate the dial here, you can see that. We've also got the brightness. And it's handy because you can actually dictate the brightness before you even turn the torch on, which is really handy for when you're perhaps in a tent or in a van like this and you don't want to go full blast in the middle of the night when you're going for a wee. So that's been pretty cool. Now, the cool thing about this dial is obviously that you can press to turn the torch on, and then you can actually rotate the dial to adjust the brightness of the torch, which is, I tell you what, it's been extremely useful. Obviously you could still use the standard Olight controls as well, so you can press on there and hold it and it will cycle through. You can double tap for super bright, triple tap for there we go, for strobe, and then press and hold for like a moonlight, which is brilliant. And this thing, it's a bit of a beast. So it's 4,600 lumens on its turbo setting. It will do 260 meter beam length as well, and run for about 2.5 hours on turbo. It's crazy, but it's 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is more than the new iPhone has. It's a bigger battery than all that. So it's an absolute machine. Various other bits include, like you said, you've got loads of different types of light that you can use. And just when a couple of times we were walking back down a dark country lane at night, we've been at my family's place and had a few bits to drink and that sort of thing, and we walked back to the campsite and this thing just lit up the whole road ahead of us. We all had little, I'll show you, we've got I use a lot of these Olights. They're the i3s, little lights that you can have on your key ring. We've got one on every car key ring, and they're brilliant as well. You just turn them and you get a full sort of light on just a AAA. But the difference between this and this is just unbelievable. It's an absolute beast, and it's actually going to be available to you guys very, very shortly. I'll stick all the links in the description below, but it's just an absolute awesome thing. So the cool thing about this one, obviously I've had Olight torches before, is that it comes with a holder, which is this thing here. So standard Olight charging is done on this inside ring here, and you have a magnetic strip that sticks on. Those who had Olights before will know that. But this one in particular comes with a charging holder, so you can slide it in and it will now wirelessly charge. Just a USB-C plugs into the side here. Notice how it's not on the back, it's on the side, so you can actually mount this thing to be held in a vehicle, for example, and I'll show you what I've done in the van. But it is, yeah, it means it will charge while it's in its holder, which is nice, but also you can take it off and use it as a belt clip or something like that as well. So that's something that's really awesome. Obviously this is magnetic at the end here as well, so it's handy because you can stick it to stuff, which when I'm tinkering around in engine bays and that sort of thing is what I tend to use it for. It is really just handy just to be able to stick it somewhere nice and simply. Now, in the van we stick it to the door, just have the moonlight over the bed just when we're going to sleep, and just turn it off before we go to sleep, because it just gives you that nice bit of light that you need. So it is, yeah, like I said, really, really cool. Now in the box you obviously get the torch, the holder, but you also get a few little mounting points. So here we are in the cab of the van, and I'll show you where I've mounted this little mounting point. It's actually down here on the transmission tunnel. Now when I drive this van, I'm always driving it at night for some reason, or crack of dawn in the morning when it's still dark. So handy to have a torch to hand, and you can see here, just clips in nicely, doesn't get in the way of pedals, etc. But it is just really handy to have it to hand when you're sort of loading stuff in and out of the van. And like you say, just pull it out and it is ready to go. So you get one of those in every torch as well. You can I've just used, they've come with this 3M sticky pad. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's stuck on there, and it's not coming off anytime soon. Obviously it is removable if you need to, but it's just a really, really handy thing. You'd also screw it in as well if you wanted to screw it to a wall or something. But yeah, so now I can charge it while I'm driving as well by plugging the USB-C into it from a little charger block, and it's just, yeah, a brilliantly well designed thing, which is what you come to expect from Olight, really. Of course, with Olight being one of sort of the leading torch people on the market, the packaging matches as well. You've got a nice magnetic box here with all your stuff inside. All the stats are on the back as well. So for example, you've got all the lumens and everything like that, and this thing has a 60-hour runtime. That's nearly 3 days on, or 2.5 days on its lowest setting, which still gives you a beam of 25 meters, which is sort of longer than your local swimming pool. So it really is a useful thing. Like I said, all the information will be in the description down below. Go and take a look at the Olight website. They do make some really, really cool stuff, and they actually make one that's got 1,000 meter distance as well, which I'm going to try and get hold of if I can. But yeah, I think as 98% of the channel subscribers are men, I think we can all appreciate a cool gadget when we see one. So yeah, there we go. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. All the information is down in the description below, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm ready.